I'm Scott Allen Miller. This is Sheep Guarding Llama. It is the 2nd of May, 2021. I am on the road again. If you're watching the show and paying really close attention, I have not changed yet. I've had almost no sleep. Last night had to sleep. I tried to sleep because we have no beds. We're basically just on the floor, and Liesl won't sleep in her old room because of insects. Not that there's very many insects, but there's a few in the house. It's that time of year. So she's sleeping in our room. So I went to sleep in there because the dogs took over the bed, and it's just in between drives. The bed that they have is so uncomfortable to me that I couldn't sleep in it, so I slept on the floor, but there wasn't enough room, so I was up against the wall, it was horrible. So I got like no sleep last night after sleeping on Jeremy's floor the night before. So it's 2 floor nights in a row. I told Dominica that I have to be able to sleep in her room tonight because I just need some sleep at some point. It is currently evening. It is 6 p.m. I'm on 45 south heading to Houston. I'll be there in about an hour, and you can kind of see, so I'm taking a load. There isn't that much behind me, and the largest thing, which is a chair, right, well, you can't really see it, I guess, right behind me, that is going to Jeremy's, so I don't have to deal with that in the storage unit, and the amount of stuff going to the storage unit isn't too bad. Now, of course, the storage unit is full to an absurd degree already. So even though there's not very much in the car, I'm not sure how it's going to get in. So that's going to be a bit of an adventure. And this is all I get. I get about an hour and a half to 2 hours at the storage unit. I have to get this stuff in. Hopefully I don't have to take too much out. But it's gonna be tough. And there's a lot, we just pre-discussed a bunch of items. This is the first thing that doesn't go in if we don't have room. This is the next thing. This is the next thing. Already I took the guitars out. Now I do have the bass with me. It may be visible here. That I'm trying to get back in. But my classical guitar, my Spanish guitar, my good one, that we are going to try to take on the plane because it's very light. And we confirmed that the number of bags we bring does not matter, only the weight. So this is the best chance to get it to Nicaragua, and Nicaragua seems like a good home for a Spanish guitar. I'm certainly more likely to use it there than anywhere else ever again. So we're going to try to get it there. And it's one of my few really important things that I own. So that is the current state of things. This morning, Dominica got up probably about 7. And I got up a little bit before 8. I managed to sleep in a little bit. I did get some sleep. And we got up and got straight to packing. And we spent the entire morning just packing like crazy because we're down to the little stuff. Obviously, this is the final load. So it's going through the very last little thing sitting around the house. Is this going to go with us in the car to New York? Is this going to go to the storage unit? Is this going to go to donation? Is this going to go to trash? Every last thing had to be decided today, so that was, even though the volume is very small, lots of work, very high stress, very hard to do. So we did that until about 10:30, and then she went to the vet and picked up last minute medicine for the dog traveling stuff. And while she was gone, I did a little bit of work on some of the computers to get them ready to go. I've got my old desktop that I had before the Mac on the floor heading to storage. Switched out some monitors, made some decisions on things, hopefully got everything we needed there. Very stressful. So my original hope had been to be on the road by 11, but we were tired. I mean, I was really tired by the time I got home last night. So we basically got no packing done, and tried to go to bed early, which didn't actually work out in any way. And Kat came over last night. After I had driven back, Kat came over, and she probably got there about an hour after I got home, and she was hungry, and the girls were wanting Panda Express, so Kat and I ran out and got Payway for the adults and Panda Express for the kids, and came back and we all ate dinner, and she hung out for a while, and then we were pretty much ready for bed when she left, and supposedly she's coming back today, but who knows? But she wasn't there by the time I left, which was around, I want to say 3:30. and Isabella and Wancho are supposed to be coming over to see the girls today, and that is it. That is the last people we are seeing. Like everything's down to the very end. So when I left, so we didn't manage to leave at 11. Dominica and I kept packing until about 3:30, and it was hard. And we have some clients who needed some things, and so we're trying to pack in between dealing with them. And then I finally had to leave, and Dominica had to deal with the clients, and I had to call her from the car to help with that. So it's been a very hard week and a very hard morning. And I'm now in the car. Making good progress, and this feels much better, right? At this point, like things are, there's no more scheduling to be done. This is happening. I'm going to get to the storage unit at, I hope, 7:30 or earlier, and hopefully that's enough time to get this stuff in there. I mean, it's easy to lift, and hopefully it all fits. And then I'm driving home, which it'll be about 2 a.m. when I get home, most likely. And I have to stop by Jeremy's and drop off the chair. And then I'm hoping, now that I'm on the road, there should be nothing left for Dominica to pack. We have a huge pile of things that has to go to donation. We're not quite sure how that's going to be dealt with. We're strategizing on that. And we do have some bookshelves, 3 large IKEA Billy bookshelves that we've had for quite some time, maybe even from Peekskill, I'm pretty sure. Possibly the first time in Peekskill, actually, now that I think about it. So this goes back to, I'm pretty sure they're older than Liesel, but they're in good shape, like they're perfectly usable. So we're gonna put them out on the curb, and I have my I have my nice, new, good condition, standing adjustable desk that I've been using in the office, and I have my little laptop stand and a couple folding tables. Like those are like the last minute things, but they're easy because we're just gonna set them out on the sidewalk. People will take them, like they're all perfectly good. So I gotta do that tonight, but that's quick and easy. And then we have to load the van again with everything to go in the morning. That's gonna be really hard because we have to load the under trunk as heavily as we can, and then we have to get all the luggage fit in the car. And Dominica thinks it's gonna fit, but I'm really worried that it's not. When I go into Luciana's room where we have it staged, it is so much luggage. It feels like it would be an entire van load of luggage. But when we go to New York, obviously we have to have Dominica in the car. I have to have Liesel and Luciana in the car. I have to have Mia and Clive in the car. So, 2 adults, 2 kids, 2 dogs. That takes up a lot of the van. So I'm really worried that it's not going to fit. And if it doesn't fit, I don't know what we do. I don't know what the game plan is. We only have 1 vehicle. So that bit is still stressing me out. The getting everything into storage in just an hour is stressing me out, and the getting everything into the car for tomorrow morning is stressing me out. But those are the only pieces now. Everything else, and assuming all that stuff is packed, which it should be at this point, Dominica is just cleaning in the house to get everything cleaned up and ready. So she shouldn't have anything big that needs to be done at this point. No decisions to make, nothing like that. She has most of my small office items packed. The only things that really need to be dealt with yet is like my laptop off, when I clean out my office, throw that in my backpack. That's about it. Should be very, very fast. And all my other stuff is like set out on the bar, so we know it's there. Obviously the GoPro is not packed because I'm talking to it. Stuff like that, but it's very, very small and ready to go. So that is where we are currently. It was an exhausting day, and I'm just so glad that it's to this point at least. And now I just have to sit in the car for long periods of time driving. And traffic, knock on proverbial wood, is moving really well right now. So as long as this holds up, I will do pretty well for getting down to the storage unit. Let's hope there's no accidents. The weather is beautiful. It's been a bright, clear day. It's a decent temperature outside. It's like 84 degrees. So that's going to be a little bit warmer than I'd like for loading the storage unit, but not bad. And we did get a lot of news from the hotel yesterday. So yesterday, May 1st, is the first day that we are officially running the hotel, which is super exciting, right? So we're there's a lot of contractual stuff going on. It's very complex, a lot of moving pieces, but we are operating. So Paul and Yvonne are running the hotel. Melvin's family was out there for the weekend, which is pretty cool. The hotel was completely booked last night and tonight. They operated breakfast and lunch. I don't think they're operating dinner. If they are, it doesn't go very late. And there is a bar, and they were making drinks and they were doing stuff out on the beach, but we don't have an evening bar service. All of the wait staff and everything are gone by like 7. We have no staff for after 7, and we know that we got to do that. So we're really encouraged by how well the hotel has done in the past, that it does that well, even though the only people after 7 o'clock is just like security to let you into your room. There's no restaurant, no bar, none of that stuff. So our plan is that we're going to extend and have a full dinner service and a full late night bar service, so that there's a lot going on at the hotel. We want to make it a really lively place all the time. We know that's going to require a few more staffers, but that's good, right? It's going to be, I think it's going to add a lot of value. I think we can actually make more money. Obviously, we have to overcome the cost of the staff that we had, but already they said, like last night, they turned away a lot of people after 7 o'clock because some of the people who are staying there want to just stay there, and other people want to come down the beach and want a place to go. And there are other places open and not too far away, but there's only so many, and people want some variety. They want a place that isn't as busy or whatever. So there's even in these first days, we're already seeing that there is a potential for additional traffic when we're currently closed, along with other things. Like our menu is incredibly small, and they don't have a lot of stuff that they need to cook. Now, I'll point out, I said we were making really good time, and now traffic has slowed, and we are way under the speed limit. So much for making really great time, but this is the first that I've hit any slowdown since I left Dallas, so not bad. Not bad at all. I don't know what exit I'm at, so I'm not sure how far I have yet to go. I'm getting pretty close to Huntsville, though, so I'm on the south side for sure. But everything we heard from the hotel today, a little bit less exciting because it's Sunday, so it's more subdued, but it's all been going really well. There's issues going on, but all stuff that we're addressing. Really soon we're going to be getting new kitchen equipment and stuff like that. Paul did have to run out and get towels yesterday. We're not sure how this is the situation, but there weren't enough towels at the hotel. How were there not enough towels? Was there enough towels last week, but not this week? It's very strange. But anyway, there wasn't enough towels, so Paul had to go buy some. Simple things like that. It will all be fine, and it seems like things are definitely going to be good. It feels really good. Paul seems very excited. Melvin is there with his Tuwani crew, and they filmed an episode. I'm not sure what all they covered, but I know they were doing sangria making videos at the hotel yesterday. I saw little clips of them, and I saw some pictures of them filming, so we'll probably see that on YouTube pretty soon. So that's about it. That's where I am. It is a little bit after 6. The sun is starting to go down. I am still reading Simon Winchester's Pacific, which is still very good. And I will be on the road for at least another 5 hours yet today, plus Stuck by Jeremy's and the storage unit. So fingers crossed, everything fits. We get back, and we should be on the road towards New York first thing in the morning tomorrow. There's no way we're getting to New York tomorrow. That would be ridiculous. We should be in New York by Tuesday night. We have to get out to Geneseo. That's where we are. And, late last night, because I follow all of our neighbors and stuff down at the hotel on Instagram, one of our neighbors flew a drone over the beach and got the most amazing picture of our beach. And right in the center, the best thing you can see in the entire picture is our hotel. It was so cool that it just happened. We've never seen such a good picture. That we've scoured YouTube. We have been all over Instagram. We have had people out there taking pictures. No one has ever gotten such a good, clear picture of our property. And we got it hours after taking over the property today. So that was pretty cool. And I sent that around to everybody. And I sent it to the people at the lodge, and the manager, Yvonne, she sent me back with the thing like circled, like, that's our hotel. I'm like, I know! It was very, very funny. So things seem to be going well, and we're making progress. Our next big challenge, and for those of you who've gone to check it out, we do not have control of the website yet. They've tried to turn it over to us. They're not very technically on top of things and screwed it up. So they're having a hard time getting us access to take over the website. Paul's been working on that. Apparently you need someone in Germany to actively do something manually, and they're not around on Sundays for obvious reasons, or off hours, or our working hours. So that's a bit of a problem, but we've reached out, and maybe even as early as tomorrow, we will have the website up and working. I will see everybody on Monday, May 3rd.